Hey, everyone. It is time to get started on single dimensional arrays. That is chapter 7. Okay, so let's jump on to it. Okay, so this is it right here. We're doing exercise 7.1. Again, we're working on single dimensional arrays. Gosh, you guys, even though I'm a fond of programming, you see, sometimes it's kind of hard to wake up and leave everything else and simply do your grind. And right now, I guess it is one of those moments. But I'm gonna try my best to make the best out of this moment. Okay, anyways, let's see what is required of us. Okay, write a program that reads student scores, get the best score, and then assign grades based on the following scheme. Okay, a grade is A if students scored that. If student is greater than best minus 10. I'm assuming best is actually the best score. Okay, among all the scores. Okay, so if grade is B, or grade is B if score is greater than best minus 20, so on and so forth. Okay, so usually I prefer checking out the sample run, because sometimes for me, okay, it's better to understand it. I find myself easily wrap my head around a concept once I see an example, right? In fact, that is how I learned programming in the first place. You see, words can be confusing for me, even in my own language. Okay, so let's see. Enter the number of students, 4. Okay, enter 4 schools. Okay, so in this case, it's gonna be 70 minus 40, which will give us 70 minus 40 is 30, right? So that's why we've got C is our answer for student 0. Okay, again, let's see. If we go 55, so 55 will be 70 minus 55. It's gonna be right here. Okay, that is why we've got a B right there. Okay, so 70 minus 70 is gonna be 0. Which will be right there. Okay. Let me get rid of this thing. It is something that I was working on. A website, by the way. Okay, so let's see what is required of me. I've got to create a project. Exercise 7.1. Where do I wanna save my projects? Textbook exercises under chapter 7. I've already taken I've already made videos on chapter 9. However, as I've been showing it on the videos, okay, where is chapter 7? Oh, because this is my first exercise, it seems like I'm gonna have to create this folder. Okay, so what I was saying is yes, I have created videos on chapter 9. However, I've mentioned this on all videos on chapter 6 and chapter what? I've mentioned this on all videos for chapter 6, right? And that is, I can't talk and do something at the same time. Okay, let me pause for a moment. Okay, I have created videos on chapter 9. However, they will not be uploaded on YouTube. Okay, so essentially, if you wanna take a look at them, if you wanna wrap your head around objects, you're gonna have to go visit my website, which is www.maniqueschool.com. okay, and in case if you visit there and you don't find the content, feel free to come back later, maybe after a week or two. Okay, right? This is supposed to be exercise 7.1. okay, this is where I'll locate my project. Okay, now that I'm done with chapter 9, which is entitled Thinking in Objects, if I'm not mistaken, but it is the beginning of object-oriented programming. Now that I'm done with that, I'm gonna have to get started on chapter 10. Let's go see. Let's play around with arrays, you guys. Okay. Oh, we've already read through the question. Create a scan now. Again, we're playing around with arrays, you guys. This is the problem on hand right here. Okay, 7.1 scanner with small letters, of course. Close. Now wanna prompt the user to enter number of schools. Students, not schools. Next shot. Okay, what else do I want to retrieve from the user? Well, now I've gotta store that. I've gotta create an array to store different schools, right? So here's what I'll do. I'll create a byte array, since we know we'll be holding numbers between 0 and 100. Okay, and I'll simply go and then I put number of students. Okay, now we've created our array. However, the moment it's empty. It is not filled with any data. Okay, so that is precisely what we've got to do on the next step. Prompt the user to enter best scores. Here's what I'll do. I'll use a for loop. Number of times. You know what? Index will do it here. Is index less than what? School. Schools, not school. If you've been following me up to now, you do know that I prefer having descriptive names. Okay, so I'll simply go scores at index is equals to scanner.next byte. Okay, this portion here is essentially assigning these scores to our array elements. Okay, and if you're confused at the moment, feel free to check out my subsequent videos on arrays. I bet you're gonna, in the end, you're gonna find a way to wrap your head around the whole ideology of arrays. Okay, so get best score. This is gonna be a method, and we will pass it scores. Oh, just so you know, arrays are passed by reference, and if you don't understand that, there's absolutely nothing wrong with it. You haven't got there at the moment, but I'm gonna make you an example. Perhaps you'll understand what do I mean. Okay, best go. This is an array of bytes, right? Scores. Okay, again, what do I mean by saying arrays are passed by reference? You see, this array here, initially it is only created, however it isn't filled with any content. However, right here at the bottom, we're taking care of that. That is to say, we're filling it with these scores. Okay, we then pass it to this method called get best score. Okay, now what do I mean by arrays are passed by reference? You see, if I had to change this array like this, for instance, if I had to do this, it's index 0. If I had to assign minus, if I had to do this, oh, this is because this is a byte, it cannot hold that number. Okay, if I do this, once this method here is done executing, okay, it's index 0 right here. From line 20 onwards, the score at index 0 will be this number here, okay, which is minus 100. Okay, unlike primitive data types, right, which won't change, right? They can only change on that particular method, but once it's done, once that method is done executing, okay, for instance, suppose this scores variable was just a primitive type, a bytes data type. It wouldn't change after this method get executed, regardless of what is it you will be doing with it. As I just told you guys, you see, if we had that, for instance, suppose right on this method we passed a number like 10, and then we change that number from 10 to minus 100. Instead of it turning into minus 100, it won't. It will only remain as minus 100 within this method. Once this method is done, it will get back to being 10 as it initially was. Enough with explanation. The whole reason why I decided to do things this way, it's because I believe that from my own experience, it's better to learn programming by checking out examples. Okay, so that's why I've gotta keep doing the exercises, perhaps that way you guys will find it easy to understand the concept. Okay, what the change return type. Oh, I made a mistake here. This is supposed to be a byte. Okay, we're gonna take care of it later though. For now, let's pretend as if we have everything working. Okay, there is to say there is already the method get best score is already implemented. Okay, let me do that. In fact, let me do things this way. Rather than creating two variables of the same name, let me do it that way. Okay, here's what I want to do. I want to display system.out.print. It has to be println though. Println student index student index go is goes at index plus and grade is get grade. This is another method that have got to be implemented. What I will simply do is I'll pass the score on this method I'll pass it a specific score, and then I'll pass it the best the best score. Okay, now we're done with our main method. It is time to implement this get grade method. Okay, it will simply be public static. It's gonna return a character data type get grade. It will take a score and the best score. I'll call it best. Okay, this part right here, you guys, has nothing to do with arrays. This is just a method. Okay, grade. So I'll simply go if in fact a switch statement would be a good approach. Okay, so I'll simply go nope, let's do if else, and you'll see in a moment why we want to do that. Okay, if score is greater than best minus 10, we implementing this portion here now. Okay, that's why we want to use an if else statement as opposed to the switch statement. Okay, so if this is the case, then we know that our grade is simply A. For the sake of speeding up things, we wanna go B if this thing is greater than 20, and then it's gonna be C if that is greater than 30. Am I right? Sure I am. It's gonna be D if that is greater than best minus 40. And finally it's gonna be C. Oops. Grade is equals E. Again, you guys, I'm presuming people that are watching this are absolute beginners. Okay, so I hope you guys don't mind my pace. I know I can be pretty slow sometimes. In fact, often I'm very, very slow. Okay, so now that we're done with this method, let's take care of the get best score method. Okay, max. This will simply be the maximum score. Okay, at first I'm saying the maximum score is the first score. Okay, the score at index 0. Now I'm gonna iterate through my array starting from in fact as I less than max goes dot length I plus plus, right? So if max is less than scores at I, that is the current score being read from the array. If that is the case, then you know that max is supposed to be that current score. Okay. Finally, we return max. Okay. One may make an argument that it is possible to have an array containing only one element. Okay, right? In that case, this won't get executed, or simply return that element. Okay, so it seems like our solution will do it. Okay, so let's just hit the run button, you guys, and see what we get. I know it has been a long journey on this video on its own. Okay, so as I told you guys before, you're gonna have to bear with me. Damn, I made a stupid mistake. That is, I did not prompt a user to enter the scores. I only commented that, but I did not display it on the console. So we're gonna have to go enter for scores. Enter scores. Enter what? Number of students scores. Let's start over. Come on. Why would you be so slow? For what the fuck is going on? This is really weird. Oh, for a slightest moment I thought this thing isn't gonna display. Enter for scores. On up. Precisely put these numbers here. So it's CBA. What? CBA B. Is it? Good. It seems like we're having the exact thing that we expected. Okay, but that doesn't stop us from trying other numbers as well. Okay, let's try 5 students. I've got to close some of my applications just like this one here. Okay, I was pushing my code on Git here, so I wanna go. Let's try something like, nope. One, two, three, four. The last one will be 60. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One, two, three, four, 5. It seems like closing Git only doesn't speed up the CPU's pace. Okay, I mean, that's gonna be it for this tutorial, you guys. I'll see you on the next one. Again, in case I made a mistake somewhere, somehow, feel free to let me know. And in case there's something you don't like about this channel, feel free again to let me know. Okay, you guys are at liberty to do whatever it is that you want. And to be honest, I prefer people to give me a thumbs down rather than staying quiet, because that way I know where to improve. Okay, that's gonna be it for this tutorial, you guys. I'll see you on the next one. Cheers.